So before we dig into the individual benefit results, I'd like to cover some of the high-level findings from the study. So this is the high-level 3-year impact of the solutions. So ultimately, we found for this composite organization a return on investment of 281%, a net present value of $13 million, and a payback period of 7 months. And I should note that when calculating ROI, NPV, and payback, we use a 10% discount rate to calculate present value. So we interviewed 4 different customers who had deployed either the ECM or MDG solution extensions. There was a Canadian oil and gas firm operating an oil refinery producing 80,000 barrels a day, a U.S. oil and gas firm with 500 employees and 2 liquefaction trains, a UK public utilities firm providing 1.4 billion liters of water per day to over 5 million customers, and a U.S. municipality providing essential services to over 1 million residents. And then we also interviewed Enterprise Data and Information Architecture Manager at the public utilities firm, and they stated, Utopia helps us through MDG to redesign our data hierarchy to an ISO standard. Utopia helped us do that migration and also helps us design hierarchies and then do all the work to fill in our gaps in data. This is full cycle from planning to consolidate to creating to classifying. And this really speaks to, again, that disparate data across multiple sources or sites. We're going to dig into that in the benefits, but again, with this organization, just anecdotally, they said that from site to site on that ISO standard, they would have employees entering different parts with different spelling, or I'm sorry, the same parts with different spelling, which again kind of hindered their ability to take inventory on what they actually had on site. Something as small as that could really hinder that. And so they needed to just have a uniform standard across their entire enterprise, and that's why they chose this solution. So we also found benefits that couldn't be quantified for this study. So they were either very nascent, things that they had started to recognize, or there just wasn't enough data readily available to include them in the financial model. But these are benefits that they spoke to. So once again, after going over what the specific components of benefits and costs there were and what those were valued at, I just want to bring it back to that high-level 3-year model result. So when looking at those 5 quantified benefits versus the 3 cost categories, we had an ROI of 281%, a net present value of $13 million, and a payback period of 7 months for the composite organization. And again, that's at a 10% discount rate for present value.